side. Let's find out. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Let's go.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Big hold of the 30. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, 82 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Brashad Perriman, 92 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jets. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, it's Crowell. Fights off the defender. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense is really having
revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Bortles now on first down. Complete to the tight end, Jace Amaro. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So 20 yards to go here on first down. They go play action here on first down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Bortles to throw on second down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third and long, it's Bortles. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked the perfect.
They got his man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A huge play there for the Jets. 46 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a handoff to Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Hackenberg looks to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
There we go now.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Now Bortles. Got a man complete. It's the tight end tomorrow. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. New York set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Darren Lee not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. shotgun now for Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. Turn here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play.
There we go now.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Bortles now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bortles going to throw. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. 6 yards to go here on second down. So Bortles forced to exit the game due to injury. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Here's a give to Crowell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Detroit, Leopard, Leopard.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And down inside the 15 he goes. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Crowell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
319.
This is Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. It's Crowell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Coleman now. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down. This is Coleman, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run it with Coleman. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short.